Recently, one of my friends in CTD mentioned that Potential Bandit was such a powerful perk that I could put even Mercenary to shame when it comes to value. So, in today's video, we're going to take a look to see which is better, Potential Bandit or Mercenary. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, hello, and welcome back, or welcome to the Soda's official YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Potential Bandit to find out if, for $4,800, you have a better value tower than Mercenary, which is widely regarded as one of the better bang-for-your-buck towers in CTD. To find out which is better, we'll look at a few individual factors. First, of course, would be which tower does the most damage. Second is which tower is the cheapest. Third is which tower performs the best in a normal mode triumph run. And then we will see which tower is the best bang for your buck. Starting things off with damage, Mercenary easily outclasses Potential Bandit with a DPS of 50 compared to a DPS of 42. At first glance, this makes it seem as if Mercenary is immediately the better tower, but Bandit still has its sword, meaning that it can deal 36 damage to 3 or more enemies at once with a slash, tripling damage to a whopping 108. Still though, Mercenary is the better tower when it comes to damage output thanks to its ability boosting damage by 25%, meaning that Mercenary now does 13.75 damage per shot and has a DPS of 62.5 for 7-second bursts. Very impressive, but total damage output isn't the entire story. Let's move on to cost. When it comes to cost, Bandit is absolutely the clear winner. Look at this graph of Bandit's upgrades. The total cost, including Potential Bandit, is $8,700. For that, we get 42 DPS. Compare this to Mercenary's total cost of $14,000 for a DPS of just 50. For nearly double the cost, we're only getting an additional 8 damage per second. And sure, you can factor in Mercenary's ability, but it is still vastly more expensive than Bandit, so let's move on to seeing how well each tower performs in a normal mode triumph run. Starting things off with Mercenary here on the Grasslands map is definitely going to be a challenge, especially since Mercenary cost $1,000. Luckily, we were able to start off with only half of our health missing, which definitely isn't bad. And, as it turns out, Mercenary isn't too bad when it comes to being a starter tower. Despite the slow fire rate for the first few waves, Mercenary's high and consistent damage allowed it to perform well enough that using it as a starter was entirely feasible. Nice! Okay, well, that was legitimately unexpected. I was almost completely sure that Mercenary would easily triumph normal mode without any hassle. Yet, after multiple attempts, the high cost of Mercenary unfortunately means that it is simply too expensive to use alone, and even with the ability, there just weren't enough towers placed down to allow Mercenary to be truly effective. Let's see if Potential Bandit has better luck. Well, I certainly have a lot more faith in Potential Bandit than I do Normal Bandit. Especially because, in order to obtain the Potential Bandit perk in the first place, you have to triumph Normal Mode using the Normal Bandit. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and give it a try. Wow. Just wow. That was an excellent run. Not only did we triumph, but we didn't have to use any of the extra map, nor did we really struggle beyond the first couple of waves when Bandit is weakest. With this triumph, Bandit has actually outdone the vastly more expensive Mercenary. I'm not exactly sure why this is. It could be that I am simply not an efficient enough placement, or that I'm just not good enough at micromanaging towers. But beyond player error, I think that the most likely reason that Bandit did so much better is simply due to the fact that it is wildly cheaper. But now it's time to go ahead and see which of these two towers offers the true best bang for your buck. Alrighty, now it's time to go ahead and see which of these two towers offers the best performance for the least amount of money. This final category of comparison will really push each tower to the edge, allowing us to see which one is, overall, the best value proposition. Now of course, I could go on with elaborating about levels and cost per level and this and that, and it just really wouldn't get us anywhere. So, instead, let's just use the knowledge that we've already acquired. We know that at their max levels, each tower does 42 and 50 DPS respectively. Bandit has similar damage per second to Mercenary for $2,700 less, which, in terms of the dollar amount, does make it the better value. Meanwhile, Mercenary's ability to boost the damage output of every single tower in its radius by 25% means that, in its own way, Mercenary is also a pretty good value. This is further amplified when you realize that Mercenary also does quite a bit of damage, further allowing it to be a useful tower. So there's not really a winner for the best bang for your buck. This is because Bandit does best all by itself, while Mercenary is great at supporting other towers, yet also dealing a respectable amount of damage. So where does this leave us? Well, it leaves us almost exactly where we started. Mercenary remains a pretty good value proposition, especially when it comes to boosting the damage of other towers. Meanwhile, Potential Bandit shines brightly as one of the single best value towers in the game, so it really doesn't matter which tower you end up using. Potential Bandit could be your starter and Mercenary could be the one you use for boosting performance. Either way, both towers are absolutely great. If you don't have Potential Bandit unlocked, check the link down below for a super simple tutorial. As always, don't forget to use code SHOWDIS at reddragonshop.com. Have a great day. Bye bye.